In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session as a price action trader. And based on price action, I can see that we have main uptrend that needs to get new high following the trend line rule. I also have the secondary channel that needs new high following the trend line rule as well. We have two overshoots, and overshoot can generate stronger pullback in the opposite direction. So right now I would like to see break. It can actually be equal break. This is very common how overshoot works. Some equal break. You have first entry long, pullback, second entry long, but it's far from the I cannot take. So now I'm looking for double trap at the EMA. It will also be mini fail breakout, and it's quite broad, 2 legs down, so two trends need new high. Let's see if we can get the setup here. All right, traders, so we can see that overshoots reverse the market. This can definitely happen because you have overshoot here of the main channel, overshoot of this one. Then we had news that kicked in, and now we have push down. So I was patient throughout this area. Every single time I get messy structure like this, EMA and all these bars is two sideways, I can't take anything. There's no good channel to draw. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't test the new high due to overshoots, but no problem. I have to adapt to the structure we get. Price action bounce off the low day important key level. This is why it's important to mark these key levels, especially in the trend range, so you know where the extremes are. We have right now a new uptrend working higher, so I'm looking for second entry long at the EMA because this is the most recent structure and most recent trend I'm paying attention to. We didn't get any setup on the way up. We have a break, push to new high. There is a second entry long to like a pullback, but it was not for the EMA, so I had to skip. Now we are reversing down, so once again I followed the trend line rule. This is going to keep me on the right side of the market. So uptrend break new high, and now I'm watching the downtrend working lower. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took a lower high to this second entry short. The second entry short had uptrend working higher, so I didn't want to take it just yet. The initial bar for the lower high was this bar with a bullish body. So I waited for the secondary bar, nice juicy bearish bar. One rejection of the EMA, second rejection of the EMA. The downtrend still needs new low following the trend line rule. Stop loss has to go one tick above the signal bar. In case I'm wrong, I'm scalping for 12 ticks because the bar is quite big and the ATR is also a little bit bigger. And runners, I'm gonna keep them here if we can get the scalp, and we're gonna manage it later. First we need to get the scalp, but this is a lower high confirmation of the second entry short. I like the double rejection of the EMA, and I like that this downtrend needs to get new low tested. So there are a lot of reasons to trust the sellers that we're going to push lower and make the new extreme following the trend line rule. Just like here we made a break at new high, here we have downtrend break, and I expect new low to be tested here. So let's see if we can get the scalp. We just need a couple more ticks. Alright traders, we got the scalp, so I'm going to place the runner to break even. This is just a bonus, the runner position. Okay, our runner got taken out. We have double bottom, not fully new low, but it may be enough since we are going quite sideways. So one tick off the new low, no problem. We managed to get the scalp at least. We have a brand new uptrend working higher, so I'm looking for a second entry long at the EMA, simply following the trend line rule. Once there is no big trending structure, I just follow the short-term channels. So let's see the second entry long at the EMA. I came back from my break, actually quite a while ago, but the market is super slow, nothing much is happening. I decided to draw a little bit wider channel because prices just keep working here. I don't see any good trade to consider. We had a second entry long here, but the signal bar was quite weak. Then you have another second entry long, but you cannot really take this because you broke below EMA. So it's a bad sign. You need high low of EMA, and then you have nothing here, and now price is just working here. So to get some nice second entry long to finish the day with would be great. Okay, we have a second entry long here, but I cannot go long above bearish bar. The bullish bar didn't trigger as well, so nothing. Also, it was quite big. So right now I'm still waiting here. All right, cheers. I'm gonna wrap it up with my one trade. So this is the overall structure for today. If I'm gonna analyze the chart once again in hindsight, I still don't see that many great trades. Uptrends, they had overshoots and they reversed the market. Then we had high impact news. I decided to mark this one long setup. It's not a bad trade because you're buying the very low of the day, the bottom of the trend range. But of course, ideally, you want some high low, once again, far from the EMA to ride it back up. This way you know there is not going to be any additional pullback because the high low is already the failed first entry short. Or you want to take the failed second entry short reversal pattern above EMA, that would be ideal. Once the new trend started, you're looking for a second entry long at the EMA, but we didn't get it. You have a second entry long all the way up here, but it's so far from the EMA, I still can't really enter, breaking new high. downtrend working lower. You have a second entry short here, but the short-term trend still is in play. It doesn't look like broad to legs. I don't think we can take it. It was very tempting. Something told you it's going to work, but it's a little bit more aggressive. If you took this trade right here, not such a bad trade to consider, but the short-term channel is really in play. I don't like drawing it super tight like this. This is very micro, generally not how it works. Then break, 2 legs to a new extreme, so downtrend played out. Here you would need some failed second entry short reversal pattern again. And then you have nothing pretty much. Once again, no second entry long at the EMA, just breaking you high. I don't think you can take anything here. The high-low even doesn't have a trigger. And you would still need a failed second entry short because you don't know about the channel just yet. So every single time the downtrend plays out here, downtrend plays out here, you generally need the failed second entry short reversal pattern. That's the ultimate sign that the market is going to reverse. You eventually pushed higher. Your second entry long, this one was tempting. This was a very tempting trade. I'm going to actually mark it more aggressive. This is not a bad trade. It has only one tick bearish body. Ideally, you want to see 1 or 2 ticks working higher because the bar was quite weak, especially since we are not as sure about the channel. But downtrend play with the break new low, it's not a bad trade. It's just the signal bar was a little bit weak. You have another second entry long, but once you broke below EMA, this is a problem. You need to see the high-low back above because EMA didn't hold. And then nothing towards the close. You have some great setup here. This is very great. The problem is when you're watching this live, you have this channel with the break and a new high. You don't really have no channel in play just yet. This was a great trade. If you have some nice channel in play, this is a great setup because it's also mini failed breakout out of this consolidation. But unfortunately, when you're watching this live, it's very hard to make this call. And no real setup. Second entry long once again, but we broke below EMA and the signal bar is not ideal, and then buyers to profit. So once again, difficult week. Not that many traps, although there was one day with 2 decent setups that lost. But overall, not that many trading opportunities. So definitely a frustrating week. Just very slow, very choppy. One of those periods that we simply have to endure. And I really hope the next week is finally going to be a little bit better with more trends and more setups. Because right here, it's pretty much a waiting game for only a few setups. And this is not as exciting. So hopefully next week is going to be better. And hopefully you had a decent trading day today. So I'm going to wrap it up. And good luck with your trading.